Hey everybody, it's Alan, and I hope that you are doing well. So, March 7th is the birthday of one truly great bass player, Mr. Rocco Prestia, bass player for the group Tower Power. In celebration of this man's life and tremendous talent, we're going to play two songs. First, we're going to play Tower Power's song, Get Your Feet Back on the Ground. Then we're going to follow that up with a cover of the Tower of Power classic, What Is Hip, performed by Rocco as he sat in with Gov't Mule for the Deep End album.
Better get your feet
I feel like they probably could have grooved on that for a good solid another 5 or 10 minutes. Rocco's bass playing is incredible. I mean, it's just that walking double stop thing that he does is just spectacular, which is why I'm playing the next song, of course, is the Tower of Power classic, What Is Hip? But I'm actually going to play the Gov't Mule version, A, because Rocco is playing on it, and B, it was a tribute to their late great bass player, Alan Woody, who was heavily, heavily influenced by Rocco's bass playing. The Gov't Mule version is a little bit faster tempo than the studio recording of What Is Hip by Tower of Power, but it's at about the same tempo that Tower of Power would regularly perform that song live. So without further ado, here's Rocco Prestia playing with Gov't Mule, covering Tower of Power's classic What Is Hip?
Started to
That song has got such a classic groove, it's ridiculous. It's kind of one of those songs that defines the definitions of, groove, pocket, and of course hook. And everything about that song is groove, pocket, and hook oriented. It's fucking phenomenal. Excuse my language. Hey, so I stepped out of frame for a minute because I wanted to show you this. If you've never seen this before, this is a documentary about the making of the Rising Low, about the making of the Deep End albums that Gov't Mule produced as tributes to their late great bass player Alan Woody. And in this documentary, which I believe it was shot by Mike Gordon of the band Fish, they basically walk you through some of the thought process regarding making the album. Also gives you a little bit of back history into the great Alan Woody. And in this, Rocco Prestia makes an actual appearance or two. And they talk about the reason they chose What Is Hip, and you get to see him playing it in the recording studio a little bit. And I just think it's kind of a cool documentary. Probably in my top 10 music documentaries of all time. Really, really enjoyed that. As a matter of fact, once I'm done with these videos tonight, I'm probably going to go watch a little bit of it anyway. Anyway, happy birthday to the great Rocco. Hope you all enjoyed this. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We can talk about it further. Just know that I appreciate all of you, and I wish you well. Okay? Take care.